Okay, right. Great stuff. So here we're looking at labor, and we are given quite a bit of information here. We are told that the standard labor cost of actual hours worked. So I think again is understanding the framework of this, and then you're sort of there. We're saying that, listen, remember when we're discussing efficiencies, we're talking about efficiencies in terms of measuring efficiencies at the standard labor cost, and that's given to us here. Standard rate per hour is 4, and we're multiplying that by it says here standard um, labor cost of actual hours worked comes to 116. So we can actually work out what the actual hours worked were by simply dividing the 116 divided by the 4, and that comes to 29,000. 29,000. So you actually worked 29,000 hours, right? That's what actually happened. Now, the question, I'll just change my pen color, then gives us a hint. It tells us, listen, the standard hours worked were 30,000. So, or the standard that we've put down here is actually 30,000. That was the plan, 30,000. And you can actually test it. If you said, okay, listen, you were supposed to do 30,000, you've done 29,000, that's 1,000 hours. And that's 1,000 times 4, and that's 4,000 pounds favorable. That's the 4,000 favorable you're seeing here, this question of labor efficiency variance. So you can see the task really is about understanding or just making sure you get the picture of what's going on here. Um, you have a standard rate per hour, um, and then you can work out what the actual hours worked were, and these were what the standard hours were. And then you can then separate out the two. Now, the question wants you to find out what the actual rate of pay was. So now here's what's interesting. We know that when we look for the at price variances, it tells us that we are 5,800 favorable. So we know that what actually happened was a rate lower than this, if you like, on the actual number of hours, right? So I know, right, that if you like, I mean, you could, again, like I say, I could call this X, and I know that, but well, I know two things actually. I know that, I mean, I want you to look at this yourself without me saying too much. I'm trying to find, I know that this difference here, which is what is favorable, is equal to 5,800. It tells me 5,800. So I know that 4 times 29,000, 4 times 29,000, which is 116,000 minus 20x times 29,000, or 29,000 x. There's two ways you could do this, but I'm just doing it this way, right? Is equal to, the difference is 5,800. You could think about it that way, or you could say, well, 4 minus x times, of course, which is what that is, 4 minus x, right, times 29,000 is equal to 5,800. Exactly the same thing. Really, it doesn't matter. The point is we just need to find what x is. We're just trying to find out because the question is asking what the actual rate was. So I think it's important that you get that picture in your mind. Um, and so again here, this is sort of saying, well, the standard labor cost of actual hours less the actual labor cost times the actual hours is that difference, that labor rate variance. So if I do here 116,000 minus 5,800 is equal to um, 29,000 x. So 116,000 minus 5,800 is equal to 110,200 equal to 29,000 x. If I'm looking for x, I'm going to divide by 29,000. Divide this by 29,000, and I have £3.80. So the actual rate was £3.80. But like I say, the reason why these are called backward variances is because we tend to know what these total figures are, and we're trying to work back to find out what these are. But again, if you frame this in your own way and you can see where you're going, then hopefully you can use my explanations to confirm what you're thinking and help you, confirm or correct or tidy up your thought process on this. Cool, great stuff. 101, Peggy.